Hi, I'm Chandler Leonard.
And I'm Molly Whisker.
Welcome to Good Evening KU. This is our first airing for the 2017 fall semester.
And we're so excited to be here.
We are. I'm a junior, Molly is a freshman. So Molly, tell me about your first 3 weeks here.
They haven't been that stressful, thankfully. Not a lot of homework yet.
That's good.
But I've had one mental breakdown and I'm in need for some home-cooked meals.
Yeah, mental breakdowns are for sure thing in college, but we get through them. And has dorm food, has that been good?
It's been all right, like pleasantly surprised, I'd say.
You kind of got to get creative, but you'll work through it.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for us incoming freshmen?
I would say just go to class, do what your teachers tell you. It's usually not too much of a workload, you know, they like really give it to you straight. So yeah, do your homework, you'll get through it. Work hard, play hard.
I mentioned food a couple times now. What are the best places to eat around town?
I would say anywhere on Mass. I've yet to go everywhere on Mass, but I've always wanted to like try every place. Jefferson's is always a good one, or Iowa Street. So there's a lot of new chicken places here.
Oh,
try chicken.
Awesome.
Yeah, so what are you most looking forward to this year?
Definitely the KU spirit. We won our first football game. That was exciting.
Rock job.
And I can't wait for basketball season as the rest of us.
Yes.
Just really the traditions are really what brought me here, so I'm excited for that.
KU traditions are the best, I would say. Where are you from?
I am from Overland Park, so I'm close to home, but I still feel far.
Yeah.
It's nice to be here.
That's good. Yep. So what other things, like, did you join a sorority?
Yeah, I did. Rushing was really fun, and
good.
I was pleasantly surprised with that. I plan on doing like intramural sports, getting involved.
Yeah, getting involved in KU campus is really fun. There's lots of clubs you can do.
Definitely. And the rec center is so nice.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work out. Don't want that freshman 15.
Yeah, I've always got to be wary of that.
But
For
we'll
sure.
see.
Yeah, well, there's Zumba classes. There's like yoga classes at the rec. You can do classes too. That's always good.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I think that's all we have to say. Coming up next is an interview.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello, Lawrence. I'm Adam Lang, and I'm here with Cal Butcher, the director of Media Crossroads. How are you, Cal?
Good, fine. Thanks. Thank you for having me.
And I thought I'd be the one to mess up. Anyways, so you're the director of Media Crossroads. Do you have any new projects this year, new shows or anything?
We have some of the same shows. I'm excited. This is our very first show of the year, so that's always good. We're running Good Morning KU, Good Evening KU, and Off the Boulevard are our regular shows, and they're all back. All of our sports shows are back. We have Playmakers on Monday nights. We have some new shows that we're doing. One of our incredibly talented students, Fulton, he has his own sports show, and he's doing a podcast that will be on this evening, so you'll want to keep watching, and that's a good one. We have some shows in the Dole studio, so we've got about 10 to 15 shows altogether.
Wow. How do you run all those shows together? How do you find the time?
It's difficult. I have great students. That helps. I'm involved at the beginning with all the shows, and my job is to hopefully over the course of the semester to kind of back off and then let students take over. We'll have a student, she's another great student here, Gabby Cinnamon. She's going to be running the producing for this show. Griffin Hughes is in charge of all our sports things. He's going to run all the sports shows and organize that. So it's a team effort. It's fun.
That is, yeah. And in the future, what kind of interviews will we have on the show going forward?
Good question. I am being interviewed today because we didn't have a special guest. It is going to be the responsibility of Gabby as the producer and all the students on this show to find their own guests to bring in an interview. I think that Media Crossroads is built for that. It's great to bring in a guest, tell a story. We're all journalists. Everybody has a story. I will challenge all of these students out there. Go find somebody in the library, interview them, find out what their story is, where they're from, who they are, what they're studying, what they want to be when they grow up. Everybody has a story to tell.
So say I found Coach Self just walking the streets and dragged him in here.
What would you ask Coach Self?
So much.
We've tried to get whoever we can. We have never had Bill Self or any of the basketball players here. KU Athletics, is very selective of where they get to go. But we have had some wonderful people. We have had Frank DeFord when he was the William Allen White winner. We have had some people from NPR. We had the president of Iona. We have had some big names who have happened to have been on campus and come in and been interviewed. We have done over 600 shows, and I have a list of all the guests that we've ever had, and I kind of keep that handy because sometimes we need to go back and find an old show with somebody. But I'm kind of banking on some of these students being famous one day, and then I can go back and pull out an interview when they were in college.
Yeah, maybe Adam Lang.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, appreciate it. I thank you for doing a good job with the first interview. It's a lesson to everybody out there. We're all going to do interviews. Everybody needs to do one.
All right, I got mine out of the way. It's your guys' turn. Next, we have the news update. Thank you.
Welcome back. I'm Mitch Quaney.
And I'm Michael Wagner. This is your Good Evening KU News Update. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions made clear the White House's desire to repeal the DACA policy during a Tuesday morning press conference under the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals policy. Immigrants who came to the country illegally before age 16 are eligible to apply for deferral of deportation and a work permit as long as they have stayed in school and out of trouble.
Protests against this were immediate. Police arrested dozens of protesters in front of Trump Tower in New York. Demonstrations in Washington, D.C. included a march down 15th Street and south on Pennsylvania Avenue. Similar protests occurred in both Chicago and Los Angeles.
People living on the southeast coast are preparing for Hurricane Irma. Officials have declared a state of emergency in Florida and have ordered all tourists to evacuate Key West. Local residents are loading up on gasoline, water, and other emergency supplies. The hurricane is expected to hit the U.S. sometime this weekend.
The NFL is among those who are planning ahead of Irma's path. The game between Miami and Tampa Bay has been rescheduled from Sunday to Week 11. Both the Dolphins and the Buccaneers had a bye that week, so the decision was easy to make. Although the teams will now have to play 17 straight weeks without a bye.
The Kansas City Chiefs will kick off the NFL season tomorrow night in New England. This is the first weekend of the regular season, and the Chiefs will play the Patriots on NBC at 7:30 p.m. The defending Super Bowl champion Patriots have won their last 8 season-opening games, including 3 on Thursday nights.
It was a great weekend to be a Jayhawk sports fan. The football team trounced Southeast Missouri. The soccer team upset defending NCAA champion USC. The volleyball team swept Kentucky. And the cross-country team won both divisions of the Bob Timmons Classic.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. After the break, Brittany will be back with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. My name is Brittany Foster, and I'll be on Good Evening KU every Wednesday doing the weather. And let me tell you, we could not have started shows on a better week because we have had lovely weather, lovely fall weather to be specific, and that's going to last all throughout the rest of the week with highs in the lower 80s and clear skies. We don't have much severe weather to look forward to, which is awesome because you can get outside and enjoy the outdoors. Right now we're sitting at a temperature of 70 degrees, really nice temperature compared to what we've had in the past. Partly cloudy skies, and winds only out of the north for about 5 miles per hour, not too windy. And I'll back out a little so you can see, but I just took this picture about 30 minutes ago. You can see those few cumulus clouds we have, but overall a great day right now and great evening. Here's your current surface analysis. This just shows the fronts that we have going on right now. You can see at Kansas we don't have much going on besides a high up north and a high down south, and that's why we have this lovely weather right now. And it's going to last like that for the rest of the week as well. And then here's your visual satellite imagery. You can see those few cumulus clouds I was talking about. We have that clearing though, and that's what's going to move through overnight to give us those nice temperatures that are going to drop eventually to 50 overnight because of those clear skies. That's what's going to allow us to cool. And then winds only out of the north from about 2 miles per hour, so nothing much. It's going to be a great night. I suggest maybe opening those windows and use nature's AC because it's going to be a great night to have those windows open. Here's your hourly planner for the evening. By 7 o'clock, we're going to be at 70 still, 9 p.m. about at 60, and going to 11 o'clock, we're going to drop, and that's when we're going to get to the 50s. Great night, like I said, have those windows open, and evening after work, if you want, you can go out to a restaurant, maybe sit outdoors. It's going to be a great evening on this Wednesday. Here's your 5-day forecast. Friday, we're sitting at 83, so we're going to increase a little bit. Saturday, that's when those 80s start, like I said, the rest of the week, and you can see just clear skies for the rest of the week. It's going to be a really nice week, especially for those Royals games that we have all week. Well, that's it for Good Evening KU today. Thanks for tuning in.